Hey guys, CryFan Speaks here. So today I'll be reading Maybe This Christmas by sadiebun. It's a suggested fanfic, and if you would like to suggest a fanfic about Cry or any of the late night crew, then you can comment and post the link, or you can go to my Tumblr and send me an ask and whatnot. Anyway, let's get started. My eyes flashed open and I lurched forward, now sitting myself up. I was in a cold sweat as my breathing was shallow. I had that dream again of that memory. I shook my head slightly and cleared my throat, allowing my breathing to return to normal. I glanced over at the alarm clock that sat on the nightstand. Thankfully, it was time to get up. It was 7 in the morning. Throwing off the blankets, I got out of bed and sighed softly as I slid on my slippers. Maya heard me get up and ran into my room from the living room. She was wagging her tail and barking, wanting her morning attention. I smiled at her and leaned down, petting her gently, before getting back up and doing the daily routine as everyone else. The morning shower, brushing of the teeth, breakfast, and then work was, at least, my routine. The bros were waiting for uploads of games I filmed previously, and I needed to record something I could post, either tomorrow or the next day, or whenever I needed to. After the video making, I'd edit, and after I edited, I found something else to do. It just depended. Glancing up at the calendar on the wall, I froze up a bit and then felt sick. It was 2 days from Christmas. It made me sick. I hated it so much, that stupid holiday. People let some magical fat guy handle their children's gifts in exchange for milk and cookies. How dumb. Plus, there were many Santas around the malls. Any one of them could have taken those kids anywhere and molested them. Parents just tried to hide the fact that the idea of Santa was some weird pedophile that loved giving his packages to children in exchange for cookies and milk. Then there were the stupid trees that died out quickly, and the lights on it would set houses on fire. Yeah, that's what I wanted for Christmas. A firelit house and a dead tree. It was a thoughtless holiday for senseless people, and it needed to go away. I walked over to the calendar and tore it off the wall. I tossed it violently into the waste bin and sighed. Maya left the room hastily, since she sensed the feeling change of the room, and I was left there, standing with partial paper stuck on the nail from where the calendar was, and a good calendar in the waste bin. Oh well, who needed it? I didn't. It was close to fucking idiotic. Christmas, and I didn't need it. Plus, the only time I needed a calendar was when it was January 1st, 2013. Taking it in a deep breath, I slowly let it out and went through with my daily routine, trying to forget that it was only 2 days till Christmas. I had to, or it was going to ruin my whole day. Like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe and become a bro today, and I'll see you next episode of whatever I make. Love you, bros. I was finishing up the outro of the recording with a bro fist and ended it, sighing softly as I saved the file and started to edit. I had 3 new videos to edit, and I wanted to get started on it now. It was an hour or 2 of editing when my phone rang beside me. I glanced toward it and grabbed it, seeing it was Ken. I grabbed the phone and soon answered it, placing the electronic to my ear. Hey, Pewds. I was wondering if you wanted to come to a Christmas party tomorrow on Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. It'll be fun, the bearded man offered. I thought about it and shook my head. Why would anybody want to celebrate the dreaded holiday? No, thanks, I denied the offer. Come on, Pewds. Don't be a Scrooge. Come out this year. You didn't last year, which was understandable. But please, it's not good to sit in your... Ken, I just don't want to come out, I barked at him as I interrupted, not caring how rude I was being to my friend. It was silent over the phone for a few seconds before I heard the other sigh. Well, will you think about it? It's tomorrow and starts at about 10. And you know, bro, my door's always open for you. My friend stated softly. I sighed softly and nodded towards the phone. I'll think about it. But I'm a go now. I'll talk to you later, Ken. All right, Pewds. I'll talk to you later. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, Ken. I hung up the phone and sat gently on my computer desk. I glanced at the time and saw it was already 2 o'clock. I wasn't sure if I'd go to that party, but I did know I felt a bit tired. Getting up from my seat at the computer, I went over to my couch and laid down. I listened to the sounds of the empty house, well empty beside Maya and me. I could hear Maya running around in the other room, probably playing with her toy, and I smiled slightly, but it faded as quickly as it came to my face. I didn't feel like smiling. Not at all. I grabbed the blanket from the back of my couch and covered myself with it, getting comfortable. It wasn't long before I'd reached a comfortable position and started to relax. My eyes felt heavy and started to shut themselves. Soon, I was no longer in control of my eyelids and they shut themselves and I fell asleep. It was the first Christmas we spent together as a couple. Marcy and I had broken up long before him and I got together. Though we got together and were happy. Happier than I'd ever imagined I would be with him. For a while, we were going back and forth for holidays. I'd be in Florida for one holiday, and he would be in Sweden for another. That year, we were in Florida. I came down about 3 weeks early to help decorate the house. It was odd, celebrating Christmas while it was hot, but it was fine. Cry, you idiot! I laughed as the male was getting himself tangled in the Christmas lights for the tree. One foot was tied while both the male's hands were trying to untie the knots of the lights. I had to go over and help him untangle himself as he laughed. How did you get yourself stuck in the lights? I questioned as his laugh died down and I freed him. It's an art, Pewds, the man had said as he handed me the lights. Help me out, would you? I smiled and nodded. Let me show you how it's done. The brunette laughed again. All right, Mr. Professional, show me how it's done.